Ooh, oh no, oh, that's what is that on the back of that? Oh, putting away in second lube. Mighty Himalayan. What bike is that, mate?
Harley 2010 Street Bob.
Okay, nicely customized, yeah?
A lot.
Yeah, it's a nice truck as well.
$60,000 spent on it.
How much?
$60,000.
Wow, really?
I just picked it up from it's come back from America.
Oh, fantastic. I like the truck as well.
Cheers, bro.
Alright, you take care, mate.
And you, bro. Right safe.
Cheers. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. And as usual, I am taking this opportunity of riding through this part of London to give you a quick update on what's going on the channel. So if you want to get up to date with what's been happening and what's about to come, then watch the rest of the video and I'll catch you in a minute. So where are we now? This is the last 3rd of July, and just this last weekend, depending on when this video comes out, the videos for the tour of Scotland are now being published. So you would have seen on the channel some of the videos from going down to Cornwall and riding on the Saddlebag social ride, and riding with Exeter Rider and saddlebags. There's still another video to come out of it, which is from a little ride I did solo when I was in Cornwall, but I'm saving that for later. At least the first video of the Scotland tour is live when I met up with Lockwood, and there's a few more to come from that series, and I am now getting ready and starting to plan and get things ready for my tour of France. Going to France again for the track-based training that the group does every year, and I'm just taking the opportunity to then travel somewhere in Europe. I haven't decided where yet, so unlike last year where I had everything kind of planned out, booked and paid for before, you know, for months in advance, and then I was forced to I ended up being forced to go even when I was feeling unwell and the weather was a bit crap. This year I've decided to be a bit more flexible in my planning. So this means that I haven't actually booked any accommodation yet. I plan to book the accommodation on the day that I plan to be somewhere. I have got routes to 3 potential areas to tour, and those will be, my original one was to just do Luxembourg, a little bit of Black Forest, and then kind of bomb it back through France. But in case the weather there is not looking particularly good, the weather forecast when I leave, if it's looking like it's going to be a bit rubbish, then I have a couple of other routes, a couple of other options. So as I was saying before traffic interrupted me, the original plan, my idea was to do the Luxembourg, do a little loop of Luxembourg, visit some of the Trappist monasteries in Belgium, and then make my way down to the Black Forest, do a little bit around the B500 with a loop again, and then kind of be under my way back through France. But you know, just in case the weather is looking a bit sketchy in that part of the world, then I had another one which goes to the Côte d'Azur, south of France, Route Napoleon, and then touches a little bit of Italian Alps as well, some high roads and high passes. And a third alternative would be to go over to the Swiss Alps and do some of the more famous alpine passes like the Timmerjoch, and I don't even remember what they're called now. So those are kind of the 3, and I'll take a view on which one I choose on the Monday, really, after we do the track-based training. And in fact, this year I'm actually going to be coaching some poor unfortunate souls This is the first time I'm going to be doing any kind of coaching based on track, but it's all properly briefed and planned out, so I'm sure I'll make too much of a fool of myself. So yeah, that's the plan for France, and that takes care of the sort of future upcoming things that are kind of in the works. So everything else is just going to be a little bit sort of off the cuff stuff, closer to home. Just this last weekend I went to Brands Hatch for the British Superbikes with my daughter. I went for the weekend. She really enjoyed it. I didn't film anything, just took some photos, because I'm finding more and more that I just sometimes just want to go out just to enjoy the ride without feeling the pressure to kind of record everything. But still plenty of content coming up on the channel. Photo shoot in aid of Prostate Cancer Research UK. There was a visit to the Shuttleworth collection when they were having their summer sale auction thing that hopefully will come out very soon. I've got a few videos in reserve, but really the big news, and I don't think I've made a big deal out of it or announced it officially as such, is that the channel is, we've gone over the 1,000 subscribers, we went over the 4,000 watch hours prerequisite, and so the channel is now fully monetized, which means that if you were seeing adverts for my videos before, then all the revenue is going to Alphabet, Google, YouTube, and now they're going to share some of that with me. It means I can be in control of where and how that stuff happens. So there are videos that I have not monetized, and there are videos that I have monetized, and I have deliberately chosen not to apply mid-roll ads, meaning that the ads will only be at the beginning of the video or at the end of the video, but nothing in the middle, because once you start watching, I don't want things to be broken up. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't disrupt your viewing pleasure too much. Of course, if you have YouTube Premium, then you don't get any ads in any case, and that's what I do. I don't. I've got a family plan, so Mrs. Noob and the Ilford Stig all watch videos without ads, and you can do that too. Then it won't matter whether I have monetized or not. But yeah, I don't know. It's not earning me a lot of money. I'm only a small channel, so maybe a pint and a half at London prices, really, a month, as it were. So that should help me dry my sorrows. But yeah, that's what's going on. That's what's going on in NooBiker world. I hope you are all staying well. I hope to hear about your plans and anything interesting that you've been doing. I see a lot of people taking part in sort of charity rides and doing some fantastic touring. I see Saddlebags has just done a tour of Ireland, and I think it's in the works that the same group that I tour with every year, that we've done Wales and Scotland, the plan is that we're going to do Ireland next year, so that should be cool. I see that Richard and Carol have been to the Pyrenees, which is fantastic. I do love all of that, and I want to do that at some stage. I see that Western Super Motor Vlog, Phil and Karen have been to the Stelvio and done that, which is fantastic. Some great videos come out of that. Very, very impressed. Thank you. And I'm seeing that Hatsui has moved to Tasmania. So good luck, Hatsui. I hope everything goes well with you and your move, and that you get to ride your bike again soon. Yeah, I really just wanted to let you know as well that as much as I try to keep up, the professional life has been kind of busy, which is good because that's what actually pays the bills. So we've done some pieces of work for some clients. Money has started to flow in again. There's still a bit of a trickle, but I'm expecting it will increase in flow as you were, so that's all positive news. At least I can afford more than just £1.50. So yeah, life is looking up. Prospects are looking up, and I hope things are improving for you as well. Let me know in the comments down below. I always like to hear from you. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing. And if you want me to drink more than £1.50 at London prices, you can also give me some money through super thanks, but you don't have to feel obliged to in any way whatsoever. My content will always be free for you to watch whenever you want. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't plan to do anything else kind of revenue wise or monetization wise, just completely voluntary, whether you want to do super thanks. There's no memberships on this channel just yet, probably won't be. Hoping to get back to doing some live streams in the very near future. So yeah, let me know what you like and what you don't like, but for now let me just try to make my way home alive. Well, if you've seen this video, then I did make it, but otherwise I will catch you later. For now, from the North Circular Road in London, this is NooBiker.
A few moments later.
I know that a lot of you like to complain about cycles jumping red lights, going through red lights, but in my opinion, so long as there are no pedestrians on those lights, bicycles are going slowly, they're small mass, they're not really going to cause much harm, as opposed to some of these big heavy lorries that are going past me at well, not on this occasion, but definitely earlier on, at well above the speed limit, and driving way less than 2 seconds from the vehicle in front. They're much bigger, heavier and harder to stop, so the total stopping distance is going to be monumental. So if anything happens there, straight into the back of that car, or worse, straight into the back of me or another motorcyclist. To me, that's a much bigger issue than moaning about cycles. That's just my opinion. I think I personally would prefer if there was a lot more segregated cycle infrastructure, because that means more people would be tempted to take a cycle to work, which would mean fewer cars on the roads, which would be better for motorcycles. Hell, even I might be tempted to use a bicycle if it was a bit safer, and if I was segregated from big scrubbers who drive massive heavy vehicles like that way too close up your chuff. And frankly, I'd rather be stuck in a little bit of traffic here and just staying with the flow, rather than trying to go past and get back in front of those guys I just saw driving by, because I don't feel safe being in front of them. And again, that's just my viewpoint. I know a lot of people like to promote that, you know, bikers should be going faster and get in front and maybe smash some mirrors or whatever, and like to focus on other road users, cyclists being a particular problem. But standard of driving I've seen over the last few days has been absolutely atrocious. Those are just two examples. They're being very aggressive, driving very close to the cars in front. But just this last weekend, I was out with an associate on an observe ride, and we had one skip lorry overtaking cyclists in town over zigzag lines on a pedestrian crossing, well into our side of the road, and we had to basically pretty much brake and move over and make room for them. And then another one who turned right out of a junction right across our path. He saw us and he still did it, and as I went past, I gave him a little wave. Says, "Hello, I'm here. Hello." Just a friendly wave. I wasn't putting any middle fingers up or anything. I promise you that. It's not my style. But yeah, what I got from him was a middle finger. So yeah, I'm bigger than you, mate. So you F off, and I will still get in front of you. So whatever. Maybe cost me 2 seconds of my day. But yeah, to me, that type of issue, that type of situation, and that type of contravention of the laws is a lot more serious than some cyclist blowing past the red light when he's clearly had a chance to see that there are no pedestrians on it. Yeah, I'd like to focus on what's the most harmful behavior. Call me crazy and non-compliant with biker culture, but there you go. And I understand, I know what's going on. Here's the issue, right? All of these people, professional drivers and people who have to drive these goods vehicles and skip lorries and whatever, they're independent contractors. They have to get places. The more jobs they're able to do, the more they get paid. With the cost of living crisis and all the pressures on people, economic pressures, etc. these days, then they have to look after their families. They have to earn the money. They have to earn their crust. And they're under pressure. There's very little in terms of support for them or fair pay. Everything's being deregulated to death. So it's difficult, and I understand if they want to cut corners and get more business done and earn more money. And I also understand the issue with cars. People who drive cars, they've been sold the advertisement of the car. What do you see when you see a car advert on the TV? You see a car driving on a magical, beautiful open road, enjoying life and freedom and all that. So you're a punter, you see one of those ads, and even if you know the car is in town and it's stuck in traffic, there's some kind of magic button that puts on the GPS where the car magically finds that little bit of the city that's completely free from traffic, and away the driver goes, and he's happy, playing happy music. Fantastic. Then the punter goes out, takes out a loan or a whole load of cash to buy one of these magical cars that's going to make him free and happy and super sexy and attractive to women. And then the reality bites that they are stuck in traffic, and that there is no magic button, and they're not on the open road. They're in traffic. They are traffic. They're creating. They're part of the volume of road traffic that's creating congestion, and so they get frustrated because they were sold a pup, and it's not living up to expectations. So they get angry and frustrated, and they have to take it out on somebody. And if they're not going to take it out on themselves for being stupid and buying into the dream and buying into the advertisement, they're going to blame somebody else who, according to their perception, is getting an unfair advantage because they are perhaps paying lower emission charges or are able to progress through traffic in a faster, smoother way. No room for me there. And so yeah, the sort of other road users, pedestrians, cyclists, become the easy target of their ire. That's what I think is going on. And that's why I think we have all these city culture wars. Cars versus cyclists versus motorcyclists versus lorry drivers, etc. People are just either not fully educated on the rules of the road or on the highway code, or they are and they just don't care because they're under pressure themselves, and so their perception of what's right and what's wrong and what needs to be done is different. So as a vulnerable road user on a motorcycle without a cage around me, I just have to make allowance for people being angry and frustrated because they're set in a box, they're set in traffic. They think that accelerating and taking off my space is actually going to get them to the destination faster, which it won't. But they're not to know. Anyway, that's my little diatribe as an addendum to my update video. What do you think of that? Let me know in the comments below. Catch you later. Bye again. About. Hertz opening spring 2024. It's summer. There's no Hertz. You're late.